Okay. Just so I don't look and find, oh, no. She had her chance and she blew it. No, I know, I'm just kidding. Okay, so, without further ado, all the way from Southern California by way of Rosarito to San Felipe, we're very, very glad to have... Who the hell was that? We're very happy to have...
Don't try it.
Here he comes.
No.
Oh, wait a minute, didn't happen. Here he is. Oh, there he goes. Anyway, Sammy Rutkus.
Good evening, San Felipe. How are we doing? Doing all right? Great. Had a whole plan. It all went awry, but I was happy to watch a few people warm me up. That's always a nice time. Glad to get you guys interested. Now listen, we don't have a lot of time, and I got a lot to say, all right? So give me just a minute. As Six said, I had a lot of trouble getting to San Felipe. I had to put my set on a clothesline, all right? So look, we're going to get through this, but I need just another minute from you, all right? ¿Qué es más importante? The truth is, we didn't need any of that shit in the beginning. I just had to get set up, and nobody gave me the fucking cue. Okay.
Are you ready?
You know, más o menos. All right. Oh shit, I forgot. We're in Mexico, where people don't speak Spanish. Okay, let's give this a run. All right. Hi. You know, Six told a wonderful story about my time getting here to see all of you. We originally had a show planned. It got canceled. That was fine. I still needed a vacation from my other life that's a vacation on the other side of this peninsula. So I left my vacation at the beach in Rosarito to come visit you in San Felipe and have a vacation here. And how the hell does a man who lives at the beach leave his house at the beach to come to the beach and forget his swimming trunks? I managed it and also learned from the policia that you cannot swim nude in San Felipe. It was an interesting afternoon, but it was more of an interesting journey. If you have any concept of the geography of San Felipe, I left Rosarito. I went south to Ensenada. I went north to Tecate. I went across to Mexicali. I came south to San Felipe. Now, for those of you, and it seems for some of you, you might have to remember a long time back, but in math class, we had something called the square root of a number. You remember this? The square root of a number? Well, if you think about the trip I took from Rosarito, I suddenly understand why that symbol is called a square root. That is exactly what I took from Rosarito. I'm sorry, you know, I lost so much time driving here that I was sitting here writing my set for the evening. I'm going to need a little more rum, pardon me. This is going to take a minute. I want you to know here, though, that I did move into a wonderful... As soon as I got to San Felipe, I moved into a wonderful time. I found my favorite Chinese restaurant here in San Felipe. Nothing better than Chinese food in Mexico. Actually, something a little better. Chinese people speaking Spanish with a Chinese accent. First time I heard that, blew my fucking mind. I got a fortune Well, the typical fortune that you get, and why? Why don't we have fortune cookies written in Spanish? They're all in English here. Is it only English-speaking people eating Chinese food in Mexico? I don't understand. But mine was not cut properly, so there were actually 2 fortunes that I got. And the first one said, advice comes in all forms. Some is for good, and some is for bad. And then the fortune that was attached to it, that was not cut away, said, advice is least taken by people who need it the most. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that advice? Is it good advice? Is it bad advice? Am I in a position where I need advice? I have no idea. I left the Chinese restaurant more confused than I was walking in. And believe me, folks, I was exhausted. I had just traveled the square root of Baja. Oh, man. Something else I tell you. That something about Chinese fortunes. That you remember when Chinese fortunes used to actually give you a little tip on how things were going to go. Your feet will touch the ground of many countries. You'll travel far in your life. You'll make a difference when it's needed most. That's not what happens anymore. You don't get fortune cookies, you get advice cookies. You get advice cookies now, right? Nobody's telling you your fortune. I figure somebody in America sued for a bad fortune. Hey, this Chinese restaurant told me after I ate some Kung Pao chicken that I was going to travel to Europe and be a star. Never happened. I won $1 million. So I figure now all you're getting is advice. And so I decided, as most entertainers like to have a tip jar, but comedians aren't respected for shit, I decided to come up with my own tip jar. Would somebody like to reach in and get a tip? Anybody care for a tip? I swear, there's nothing that's gonna bite you. Look, it's okay. It's not dangerous. Come on, you honey, reach in and get a tip. Reach in and get a tip. Tell us what your tip says. Oh shit, could you hand it to somebody who's already got their glasses on? We ain't got much time here, we already discussed that. You see that clock sitting right there? It's ticking away, sweetheart. Wear those glasses. Come on, I don't want you to feel rushed. Sorry, I don't mean to pick on you. All right, now can you read my handwriting?
You can enjoy jazz music if you imagine notes that aren't there.
You can enjoy jazz music if you imagine notes that aren't there. That's how jazz works. Otherwise, it's shitty music, folks. Anyone else? What's yours to keep? Reach in there, get a tip. Let's see.
When life gives you lemons, make excuses.
When life gives you lemons, make excuses. How about you, sir? You want to reach in there, get a tip? Can you read English? What language do you speak? No hablo español? Okay, well, it's in English. We'll get through this.
Button up is better. You'll never get your dick stuck in a button.
Button up is better. You'll never get your dick stuck in a button. Yes or no? Come on, gentlemen. Yeah. Beautiful tip, isn't it? All right, why don't you take a tip, sir? Oh, no, can't play with 6. All right. We only got 2 more. I'm only going to do 1 more. You, honey, you look like you're having a nice time. Why don't you take a tip for us here?
If gay is a choice, it's the better choice. Gay guys never accidentally have to pay child support.
Great tips, aren't they, folks? The tip jar is also open for input at the end of the evening. You guys remember, Mad Libs? Mad Libs were a good time, right? You know, where there's a story and you ask people to fill in with the words. I brought one along tonight, thought we could all do together, but gonna need a little assistance. So I'm first gonna need, would anybody, shout out a verb. Give me a verb. Run, all right, run. An adjective. Do we remember what adjectives are? Fast? Fast. Fast is a nice follow-up from run. How about a plural noun? A plural noun. Cats. We got fast-running cats over here. Okay, how about a number? 5. I like 5.
I like 6.
How about a relative, like a cousin or something? Uncle. Uncle Mother. Okay, Uncle Mother is what we're writing down. All right, let's see here. Okay. This shit's good. You guys should read it later. All right. Yeah, shtick comedy, folks. It's the way to start an evening. Would you like to talk about something real, or can we just drink more and have a nice time, eh? Raise the glasses to a good time. Oh. So, let's keep moving on this set that I had to write in 15 minutes because I took a 17-hour trip to San Felipe. I'll tell you guys a little about myself. I'm half Jewish, half deadbeat. Yeah, when I was about 5 years old, my father sent me and my mom out for a pack of smokes, and when we got back, the house was gone. My mother, she was a typical Jewish mother. She always wanted me to grow up and be a doctor, or more like my brother, which was really weird because I was an only child. But then I heard about this little thing they got called 23andMe. You guys know about this, right? It's a way for white people to feel special. So I got onto, I shouldn't say that to a crowd of white people, Jesus Christ. Know your audience, Sammy, know your audience. Siri, could you please remind me my jokes? Okay, so I recall getting my 23andMe results and learned that I'm half Jewish, half Irish. It seems to make a lot of sense. I've always been pragmatic enough to write off my booze as a medical expense on my taxes. It seemed I got it put together. And it started to explain a lot too, though, because I've got the Irish curse. Are you guys familiar with what the Irish curse is? Ladies? No? The Irish curse is being born with a wee little pecker. Lucky for me, I only got half the Irish curse. The problem is that the temple took the other half. And I didn't have my Irish luck working for me that day because I worked with the lazy rabbi. I don't know if you guys heard about the lazy rabbi or not, but he's into shortcuts. All right, well, I do know that there is an interesting bit that comes from being Irish, though, and that is that we can, in fact, drink a lot. My last 3 lawyers who defended me out of DUIs could not keep up the night before my trial. That's why I was convicted every time. But I was recently I was recently visiting a doctor friend of mine. I had to have a surgery. It's a long story. We don't need to tell it. But I was visiting with him. Had some questions for him. We were out on his boat. On a boat, you don't want to pee in the toilet because peeing in the toilet requires him to fill a container in his boat that he later has to pay to be discarded. So instead of just doing what's normal and urinating in a toilet, you take a Solo cup, you piss into a Solo cup, you dump it into the sink. Somehow this is pragmatic. So, he's got the Solo cup sitting on the sink. I go in, I grab the Solo cup, I start peeing into the Solo cup. I notice the Solo cup is getting very full very quickly. And I don't know what to do because I still gotta pee. And so I did the, guys, you know about this. I've heard women, you guys can just like cut and run. But guys, we can't do this. I cut that stream. So I had to cut it off, pour it down the sink, and then start anew. I start anew. I'm filling, and here it is, rising to the brim again. And I'm like, I still gotta go, and I and I pour it down the sink, and then I take the Solo cup, and I'm filling again, and it's coming to the brim, and I'm getting very concerned, but I realize that sense of relief that comes over your body.